What's going on, Linda?
Well, we're down here. We're going to talk to the fisherman.
Yep. I heard something happened down here this morning.
Yeah, somebody fell over at 4 o'clock this morning. Young fella.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
It's a little shaken?
Very shaken. Good thing somebody heard him. Everybody was asleep in their bunks, and guess he was a little drunk. Fell over, and it just so happened somebody heard him.
Well, let's go over and find out what's going on.
He had hypothermia real bad by the time they got him out.
Did they?
Oh,
Did he
yeah.
really? Oh, boy. Okay, let's go see him.
Okay. You know what? I got this. This is the cook on the boat that we're going. This is a picture.
Oh, has he got lunch all ready for us?
I don't know, maybe.
Hey!
It all depends on if they have the starter put in yet.
Oh, okay, the starter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which it's a good thing that they discovered the starter was broken yesterday while they were tied up rather than 200 miles out of here.
So, Linda, tell me why you,
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I gotta call the police department.
Do you?
Go back to
yeah,
the,
let's find out what's going on around here.
V12872.
Be advised, we just received a report that there's a small black lab puppy running in and out of traffic at 5 corners.
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
Should I come with you just for this one?
Yeah, why don't you come with me?
Okay. What happened this morning?
This man was hospitalized, and he had an elderly man, and he's got a housekeeper. And Jamaican woman, and she called me all upset. She wants the cats boarded at the animal hospital. And so I get there, and they tell me that Mabel and Silver are really nice cats. Well, Mabel and Silver only like the old man. And they didn't want any part of me. So I attempted to catch him, and then I took some traps back, some Havahart traps.
Did you get him yet?
I don't know. She's going to call me as soon as they go in there.
Oh, I see.
It's ridiculous to chase them around and scare them half to death. Then you got to get them out of the net.
That's right.
By the time you do that, they're so scared. It's just, there's other ways to do things besides terrorizing them. Patience is one of them.
How often do you get a call to like this? I mean, per day, to go and find a cat or get a dog that's...
Sometimes I won't get any calls at all, and then other days I'll get up to 45 calls,
right.
50 calls.
The summertime must be just
It all depends.
Yeah.
It was real busy last weekend.
Yeah.
And of course, I have the infamous guinea hen calls.
Oh yeah, I heard somebody screaming about those
terrible
in the
things.
Why are they terrible?
Don't ask me.
I like them.
Some man wrote a letter to the selectman a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and he said that they were dangerous, but I haven't figured that one out yet. I don't know what to do. He said that he yells at them and they run away, but they come right back. So if that's dangerous, I guess they are.
Why are there guinea hens here in the first place?
They've always been here, as far as I've ever known, since I was a child.
Yeah.
Somebody obviously brought them here. They're from Africa originally.
I heard that they were brought here to eat the ticks. That they eat ticks, is that right?
You can eat them. I mean, you can eat guinea hens.
Yes.
So I don't
think
know.
so?
In the old days, they really didn't worry about ticks like they do now.
I see.
So I don't know if they originally brought here to eat ticks by any means. They've been here for at least 100 years.
Right. And it's a little puppy too.
Yeah.
I'd hang around the dirt.
Hold on, Gino. Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
All right, yourself?
I'm hanging in there. Do you guys have a little black puppy on this job site?
No, really? No, there's nobody living here.
I know nobody's living here, but I see you guys are working. I thought you might have had a dog.
Oh, Vinny's here. I'm picking up some tools.
Okay.
Vinny. If there
Hi, because we had a reporter went out in the street, so we thought we'd...
Yeah, I saw him about 5 minutes ago. But he kept walking that way.
He kept walking that way.
Toward the school?
Yeah.
Well, if you see him again, nab him. See ya, and call the police.
You got it, Linda.
Now, how are we doing here?
There's a car right there, but he'll...
What's that?
Fight someone?
No. Somebody was just concerned that he... What's that?
Is this going on TV right
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
now? Oh, I can't.
Get over here. Unless you got a warrant out for it, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, then he is worried.
Why? What do you need there?
I was just picking up some tools here, and I'm supposed to be working somewhere else.
Ah, they're never gonna know. You man, jack of all trades. Go ahead. Go. If you see him, seriously, time.
Got rabies?
No, he just somebody was concerned because he was out in the middle of the street. So, hold on.
Watch this car here. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right, well, he probably went home.
Yeah, hopefully.
Have you seen that show, The Crocodile Hunter?
Yes, I love that guy.
You love him?
He is so crazy.
Isn't he crazy?
I just love that guy, and that's his wife. That's
Yes,
with him.
that's right.
I think her name's Terry.
He's Australian and she's American.
They are so funny. He's like I am. He gets so excited when he catches a cobra or something like that. That's like me, you know. When I worked down for animal control in Florida, and they were really looking at me kind of strange because growing up here, all we ever had is cats, dogs, deer, and rabbits and guinea hens.
Right.
Well, I get down there, boy, they're sending me into dumpsters for skunks and possums and raccoons, and I even got to tackle a 4-foot alligator one day.
Really?
Yeah. Of course, we got called for big alligators. They wouldn't let us go unless they were under 4 foot. But I was so excited. They had to tell me to stop coming to work early in the morning because I couldn't wait to get to work. Because in Florida, people keep so many exotic pets, and a lot of them have escaped. And it's like the jungle down there, the climate, the terrain is perfect.
Is that how you got involved with animal control?
Oh, no, I got involved with animal control 20 years ago here on Nantucket.
Oh, okay.
When all I had for a place to keep the animals was a cement building out at the airport with a tin roof. I had a kerosene heater and a hose with some cold water.
Wow.
I had ponies, goats, dogs, cats, chickens, everything stuffed into this little building.
Now, was that a town?
So we've
was that a
come a
town
long
building?
way.
Did the town supply this?
I believe that the town leased it from the airport, but I'm not absolutely positive about that. But animal control has come a long way. New truck, new kennel.
Yeah, look at that new facility out
New
there.
supervisor who I like very much, and believe me, I've had a lot of experience with supervisors, as you know.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, here we go.
Here we go.
We'll see the Portuguese fisherman.
Yeah, now the Kathy and Jackie is left. The Jillian there that you see on the right, the blue boat, that's a scalloper.
Yep.
The one in the middle is a dragger. That's the Southern Crusader. That's Mike DeCarmo's boat where we're going.
Okay.
And the black and white one on the inside is the Predator. That's also a sea scalloper. Nice bunch of guys.
All right.
So we'll go talk to them. Yeah, there were 22-foot seas, 25-foot seas at one point. So it's a very dangerous way to make a living. I don't think people realize when they're eating Mrs. Paul's fish sticks just what goes into it.
Yeah, right.
These guys are out here for 12 to 15 days at a time.
Wow. Now be careful, Linda. Jeez.
It makes a lot of difference if you're sober or drunk doing this. And I'm
Well,
sober.
how come they don't have a gangway? This is, huh?
What do you think this is anyway? Some kind of summer yacht? This is a real boat, Chino. This
Wow.
is a boat with character, personality, class. I'd rather see these in here than those 200-foot yachts.
TV cable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First boat in calls me and gets the TV cable.
How are you?
How you
Hey,
doing?
this is Mike DeCarmo.
Hello, Mike.
Good
How's it
friend
going?
of mine.
Captain Mike?
Yeah, well,
Right.
so far, we just got the engine running now.
Are you Portuguese?
Well, I'm Portuguese descent, but I was born here, yeah.
Really?
But I
You look
speak-
Irish.
Everybody tells me Irish or Norwegian or something or
He
Swedish.
speaks fluent Portuguese.
How did you get involved with fishing? Is it in your family? Is that?
No, not really, no. Matter of fact, well, I had a brother that was fishing, but like other than that, it's not from descent. I just started fishing on my own. That's about it.
Did you? And why? Why did you do it? Is it? Did you
Make a
take a
living,
job?
to
as-
make a living, I
Yeah,
guess.
but I
yeah,
heard.
well,
I thought fishing was just you couldn't make a good living anymore doing it. That's what
yeah,
people
well, yeah,
say.
you still can.
Can you?
You can, yeah. There's a lot of rules and restrictions, but you can still make a living on it.
Tell me about it. Tell me about the fishing life.
It's not really that great, to tell you the truth. I mean, you're away from your family, you know, if you're like a devoted family member like I am,
Yeah.
you know, you miss your family, you're out there for so many days, but, you know, other than that, it's a living like anything else. It's a lot of work,
Right.
yeah. The
Tell
main thing is like, just like being away from home is what bothers me the most.
Right.
But other than that, like, you know, just like a 9-to-5 job you have anywhere.
Okay. Take me through what it's like.
Well, you leave port,
Yeah.
you steam, like, depends what the different fishing grounds. You can steam for 30 hours, 200 miles offshore. You can just fish right off in Nantucket here like we do sometimes, you know, and you set out the net. You have your watches, like 8 to 4 watches, and then the others from 4 to 12. And you work you don't work steadily the 8 hours unless you have like a real bad rim rack on the net or something.
Yeah.
Then you work all day. But other than that, then you take care of the fish. You come back in, like you work out there for an hour. You come back in and you wait till we haul back again 3 hours later. And then it's the same system. Matter of fact, an old man told me years ago. He said when you become a fisherman, it's always the same thing. So it's very easy to learn because you do the same thing day in and day out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the same shackles, the same back straps. Set out the net and haul back the net, fix it. It's the same thing every single day.
You never stop fishing though. Do you?
Only
is
in
there
bad
like
weather.
a 4? Yeah,
Only in bad weather.
Right, only in bad weather.
Oh, yeah,
Other
but no,
than that,
you-
24 hours a day.
No, you empty the cart in there, spread out the fish on the deck.
Yeah.
Before you even touch the fish, you set out again. The boat is constantly towing. 24 hours, well, not 24 hours because it takes you like a half an hour to haul back.
Right.
But you're towing usually like 20 out of the 24 hours a day.
Hey,
The boat never stops.
So what kinds of fish are you getting? What kinds of fish you catch?
for you.
Well, right now we're on what we call multi-species, you know, codfish, yellowtails, flounders. But the other times we have to go, like I was last week for fluke. I was fluking down south, monk fishing. Right now, like I said, we're on multi-species, we get everything. But the rules and regulations are so strict now that we have certain times of the year we can go one place, and certain times of the year we go to another.
I see.
You know what I mean?
And so this time of year, you're where? What?
Right now, multi-species, I'm going off of George's now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
George's Bank.
Yeah,
You're going
right
out to
now.
Virginia, right?
Well, I haven't been down there in about...
But you go New Jersey and...
Yeah, we go all over the place. Last year I went to Portland, Maine. You know, we went all over the place.
Really?
You know, just trying to get, like I said, you know, the restrictions are so strict now that you have to try to compensate the days you're out there for the days you have.
Right.
You know?
Right. So are stocks increasing over this
Well,
regulation?
see, I think so.
Yeah.
With these closed areas, if they leave it like just the way it is now,
Yeah.
I think we can get by.
Yeah.
They give us like a few more days. They're cutting down on the days too. If they give us at least like another 20 days or so, like everybody I think would be happy.
Right.
You know, I mean, you're not getting rich off it, but you're making a living.
Right.
You know?
And they used to be able to sit out and ride out a storm.
Yeah,
You
now
know,
we
if it
can't do
wasn't
that.
too bad, but now you can't do that because if they sit out there and ride out a storm, they have to count for that time. They lose that day. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
I
our clock
see.
is always ticking.
I see.
Unless we're in port, our clock is always ticking. So, like, I've rode out storms like for I've been here for 2 days now, and like this storm that came out, I've rode them
Mm-hmm.
out there. But like, why should I do that if I'm not fishing?
And lose
my
those
clock,
days.
I'm losing my days at sea. My clock is ticking.
Yeah.
And I'm not catching fish. I might as well be tied up somewhere.
But why
still-
would you want to ride out a storm with 20-foot seas?
Because sometimes it takes you like, 20 hours to get here.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean? These boats can handle it, believe me, especially this one. I don't know about the other
What's
one.
the biggest seas you've ever been in, Mike?
I think I've hit a little over 30 feet already. I've been in 30-foot seas. When this boat,
30-foot seas.
I've been in 30-foot seas
Do
already.
you own this boat?
No, I don't.
You don't. So you lease it. Is that the way most
No,
fishermen?
I work for it. I'm just a skipper.
Oh, I see.
I have 2 owners.
You're the, oh, I see.
Well, I don't have 2 owners, but I mean,
Yeah,
the
I
boat has 2
understand.
owners. It's 2 partners. You know, I just got done talking with him 5 minutes ago because he sent me a starter.
Would you like to have your own boat one day?
I did have my own boat.
Did you?
Yeah. And I did have my own boat.
Yeah.
But I wasn't getting along with my partner, so we just split it up and sold it.
Yeah, right.
You know, it was nothing to do with the boat. It was just like personal things. You know.
Yeah. What do you like most about fishing?
Nothing. The money, maybe sometimes.
The money.
Well, the money. I mean, what's good about it? Like if you make a decent pay or whatever, and then when you're out there, you're not spending. You know what I mean? It's hard to say. There's nothing really you can like about this because I've been doing it for 16 years now, and I'm not crazy about it, but I do it.
Because it's a job and
It's a
Probably
job.
do it till the day dies.
Probably not. Probably not.
I don't know. I
Once,
hear that from everybody.
Once I get enough funds to put my daughter in college, get her through college like
Yeah.
my wife did, and
right.
you know that's all it is.
Yeah.
But like I say, it's not really as bad as people think, and it might be worse than people think. So
Right.
it's a job, you know.
What about the guys? How many guys have you got on board this boat?
I got 5.
5.
Yeah, 5 including me.
And what are their positions?
Well, it's me, the mate, the cook,
The cook?
the engineer,
Yeah.
and deck air.
Do they all fish? Do they all have to fish, or did like the cook just all his responsibility? Is
Oh no, everybody does everything.
They do?
Oh yeah, I
That's
half an hour. I just got done putting a starter in the engine. I help out too.
Wow.
When that net comes, rim racked or something, I go out there and help. The cook goes out there and help. Everybody, it's like trying to be a family.
Sure.
That is the best way to be a fisherman. If you got a crew that everybody gets along, you're like a family because we spend more time here than we do at home. So I mean,
Right.
This is like our second family, but it's very important.
I would think so.
It's very important. There's nothing like getting along. If you get a crew that doesn't get along with one another, I mean, it's disaster. It's like Halloween night. You know what I mean? But if you get a crew like me here, everybody gets along.
Yep.
And
How's the food?
how's the food?
I can vouch for that. It's excellent.
Is it?
He doesn't like fish too much.
To me,
You guys
give me,
eat fish that
give me
much?
my Big Mac and I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Well, you must bring some steaks and burgers and.
Oh yeah, I bring
chickens.
my. Matter of fact, I gotta go to MP in a little while.
You pick up some meat.
Yeah.
But you guys eat a lot of fish? Do you eat a lot of fish?
Every day, once a day.
Once a day you eat fish.
Yeah, we one meat meal at noontime. At night, it's always fish. Some fish or maybe we'll cook a lobster or something.
Oh, fish faces.
Do you catch lobsters too out there every now and then?
Oh, yes,
Well,
we
when
do.
you're dredging. Now this one is a net boat, right? This is
Yeah,
not
it's a dragger.
It's a dragger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a dredge there. Those are scallopers. Those are
Those are scallops,
yeah.
right?
They have dredges. We have the nets.
Now,
Drag
Linda, we heard something about some guy that fell overboard
Oh, that was last night.
last night?
Yeah,
4
4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, she's the one who told me about it. Yeah.
Did you, what have you heard since then about
Nothing.
it? Nothing.
I
What
guess-
happens, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the one that told me about that. You know.
Now, how long have you guys known each other?
Oh, I've been coming here for
Quite a few years.
I don't know, 8, 9 years or something like
And
that.
how'd you meet?
I'm always on the dock.
You're always on the dock?
How can anybody miss her? I mean, she comes around and she's friendly with all the fishermen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She just comes in. She loves to see a fishing boat come in here. She loves to come down and sit down, eat her meal
By
with
the
us.
way, you owe you gotta sign this paper.
Oh God.
What is it?
Money
Just
from me.
reminded me. I also take the information from the boat captains.
I see.
Because I get 10% of their dockage fee, and that pays for my houseboat rent where I live.
Oh,
over there.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Gee, I can only make an X. I don't know how to sign my name.
right there. It's right there.
So why is it that most of the guys are Portuguese? What is it with the?
No, but-
Where does that come from?
Oh, the Spanish.
Oh, of course it comes from Portugal, but why are
Well,
Portuguese
that's what-
mostly the fishermen? Is it because it's New Bedford?
Over there, that's what they grew up doing. Some guys start when they're like 14, 15 years old.
I get you.
I mean, that is their life.
That is
it wasn't mine, because I only started when I was like 27.
68,
I see.
No.
72.
What, my age? What are you talking
The
about?
length.
Yeah, 60-something, 68 or 69 or something like that. I can give you the documentation.
No, that's quite all right. I get paid the same amount of money.
Well,
So how do you like New Bedford? How do you like life over there? How's that?
I lived there all my life. Well, I live in Dartmouth now.
Yeah.
But I grew up in Fairhaven. Well, I mean, I actually was born in St. Luke's Hospital, but my first few years were in New Bedford. Then I went to Fairhaven, and then after I got married, I've been in Dartmouth now for 17 years.
And your family's all in that area? Your mom
Yeah.
and dad? And
Well, I don't have my dad anymore. He passed away 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, my in-laws, my family's all there. Yeah, It's all in New Bedford.
do you like New Bedford as a city?
Yeah.
I mean, you hear things about it,
you know. You can't talk too good about a city. You know what I mean? But,
Right.
You know, I like New Bedford. I like Nantucket. It's all right.
What do you think of Nantucket? I mean, is it always a
Oh, it's
pleasure
nice.
to come here?
Yeah, I've been here in the summertime too.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different than the winter.
Do you look forward to coming into Nantucket? Is it something to look forward to?
Come on,
Running
Mike,
away
you know you like to come see me.
Well,
That's
running away from a storm,
Right.
I look forward to it. I mean, but I actually I would rather go home to my family than come here.
Well, right,
Everybody,
of
you know what
course,
I mean?
of course, absolutely.
You know, I come here, I like it. It is a nice place. I even told her yesterday, my wife and daughter came here, and it is nice. She even wanted to take them for a tour. Show her my, phone number or whatever.
Oh, that's
it is nice, but there's nothing like going home.
Now, when you're out, how often do you actually come into port? I mean, if you go fishing, you're out until you're done, and then you come back
Yeah.
to New Bedford. You don't see
Yeah.
a
No,
port
I
normally.
can go by Nantucket here, like even going home, we come by here all the time. But I can go like 6 months, 8 months without coming in here.
Yeah, where's most of the fish? Are they? Is fish everywhere?
You
or
might
is it-
have viewers with other skippers going to go catch my fish. I can't
Okay,
tell you that.
okay.
I'm
So
only
you-
kidding. I'm only kidding.
But is
No.
that true? Are there certain
No,
spots?
no,
that-
not really. No.
Well, everybody thinks they got their little spot.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like
all-
any other kind
It's
of
all in your
fishing.
mind. It's all a mind game now.
Yeah, yeah.
But some skippers, I'm not like that. I have a lot of friends, and no, but we
Some of them share the
I mean,
information.
there's
some
certain
don't.
times a year that the fish is in certain spots, like out in George's. Other times, I fish right off of, what do you call it, the airport here?
Yeah.
Now
I see you guys out there all the
Not
time.
nobody
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
I've fished in the shoals here. It's just we have certain times of the year that, we have that thing in our minds that fish is going to be here, fish is going to be there, and
What's the best fish to catch right now for you? The best money fish?
well, that's hard to tell too.
It is.
There's one week that codfish will be a higher price and yellowtails will be low. Like what I like to do is just catch the fish I can catch.
Right.
And then when we get home, then we'll see what we can make from it.
Yeah, I get
You know what I mean?
Well, can you give me a little tour, Mike, of the boat? Maybe
Yeah,
show me
sure.
the guys, see how they're doing?
Yeah, they're out there. They're doing some gear work.
Okay. Great. This
Each
is
one-
where you sleep.
Yeah. Each one has his own bunk. There's 6 of them. See, 2 levels.
Pull
See,
the curtain back, Mike.
there's 1,
Yeah.
2, 3,
Wow.
4.
See why they have to get along, Gino?
Jeez, I bet.
We sleep like in a.
Even the captain.
Yeah, I sleep right here.
Wow. Hey, how dangerous is it, though? How dangerous is the work?
Oh, actually, it is quite dangerous.
It is, huh?
Actually, when you get like heavy seas, I don't like to work in heavy seas.
No.
You know what I mean? Because you figure you're here,
Yeah.
you're working on deck. You got seas like coming up higher than those blocks there.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And you can't. You just have to stop and just lay the boat. The boat is seaworthy. You can be stopped in this boat
Yeah.
with 30-foot seas. I'm not afraid. But I do not like to work with heavy seas. Some guys do, but I don't like to do it.
Right.
I don't like to.
Yeah.
This is my cook.
That's him.
He's gonna go check on the food now.
I guess you're making us up some fish sandwiches?
Yeah.
No, I think it's some kind of chicken.
Oh, chicken.
Nothing really much to show you, but
Hey, there's a lot here to show me. See, people don't know what this life is all about, you know?
Yeah.
Look at this. Now, what are these gentlemen doing?
these guys, they're doing gear work. They're mending the net.
What's gear work?
Like fixing whatever has to be fixed.
Everything's always been fixed.
being fixed or they're changing the ground cables. They're getting a little weak, see?
Yeah.
So we don't lose our gear, because one of these nets here, this net and these doors here will cost me about $10,000 to replace if I lose them.
And how can that happen? How can you lose them? Just drop?
If things are weak and you hang hang on the bottom or something.
Yeah.
You know, and the gear's like very weak, you don't take care of it. It's just like, you know, like in a car. You know, if you don't take care of your car, you know, you'll lose a wheel somewhere.
Right.
So all this gear here, right here, will cost me to replace these 2 nets. Well, 3 nets actually. And this here, you're talking about, I'd say over $20,000.
How long is the stretch? How many feet are you getting when you stretch out the nets fully?
This net is 80 feet.
80 feet.
In like from tip to tip. If you actually open it up, it's 80 feet long. You know, there's
and
other
you
nets.
actually go to the bottom and scrape up the bottom? Is that how you fish?
Yeah, they're torn on the bottom, yeah. That's what these doors are for.
What do you think about that? You know, you hear people saying that that's not a good way to fit. You know, environmentalists worry a little bit about dredging up the bottom.
That's sea scalpers.
No, that's like scallopers and stuff.
Oh,
No,
I see. It's a little different.
We drag on the bottom.
Oh, they roll.
Yeah,
These
these things move.
I see.
I'm going to show you. I can't really. These things are not fixed. They move.
Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean? It's just rolling on the bottom because the fish is. You call it ground fish. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like close to the bottom, and because fish on the bottom.
Okay. Are these guys speak any English?
Very little. The mate there, he speaks enough English because I have to have a mate speaking English in case I have any problems up there when I'm sleeping, you know.
Were these guys born in the Azores or Portugal? Or
well, they're all from Portugal.
They're all from Portugal?
Yeah, they're all from Portugal.
Oh, wow.
Different areas in Portugal, but they're all. These 2 guys here are, what do you call, in Portuguese they call them compadres.
What do they call them, what?
Compadres. And that was like, he's the godfather of his child, whatever, you know.
Oh, really?
They're friends, they're cousins or whatever. So you see, you got something.
Oh,
I don't think you want to go down there. But I've never brought that much, but I wish I did.
Wow, it's nice
See
and
those
cool.
slats down there?
Yeah.
See how they got a groove on each side? See how they got a groove on each side?
Yes.
As they layer the fish and the ice, they put the more slats in to make it taller, see?
Yeah, I see.
Of course, they're called pin boards. And they go all the way up to the top here,
Like
see?
turn around.
Oh, yeah, I see.
one right here that's got the ice in it.
Oh, yeah.
See, that one's
See?
got ice. See what I
So
mean?
that's all loaded with fish in there?
No, that's just ice there.
Oh,
now.
that's just
But I mean,
ice.
we can load that with fish.
Yes.
You know?
What kind of fish are those? Those are big. Are those cod?
Codfish.
Wow.
You figure, you keep on building that in every pen up to the top. That's where I come to my 80,000 pound thing.
Got it. So it doesn't look like you have that much right now.
They only out.
No, we're only out for 1 day, so yeah, we're not. Nobody,
Do you ever catch sharks and stuff like that
Yeah,
too?
sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah, we save the makos.
What do you do when they're? You do? You get some big sharks sometimes?
Just the makos. That's the only ones we save.
What do you do with fish that you don't? You throw them overboard?
What, the sharks?
No, yeah.
Yeah, well, shark, you got to be careful with them though. With this, work is done.
Yeah.
Go inside, have a cup of coffee or something, relax, watch a movie. 3 hours later, you come back and do the same thing.
I see.
You do that for 10 days steady.
What is the most dangerous part of the
Fishing?
whole process of fishing? Yeah.
Leaving the dock.
That's the truth.
That's
Really?
That's the truth. And this equipment breaks while you're working underneath.
It's hard to explain. We'd be here doing this for an hour and a half.
Yeah, right.
I mean, when these doors come up, those things weigh 600 kilos a piece. And when the seas are rocking, those things are rocking too.
Oh,
These guys have to stay away, you know, hook the doors up first. You know, I'd love to take you like out.
The doors.
Those are doors right there.
Yeah, but what is it? What is it open?
That's what holds. That holds the net on the bottom and holds it open.
Oh, I see.
See what I mean? We tow that.
I got you.
The only thing from the boat that's connecting anything is these winch wires going to those doors. Once that goes overboard, this is what is towing.
Gotcha.
So we're towing the doors, and those doors are towing the nets.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Wait. See what I mean? We're doing this now. See how heavy that is? See how hard that's gone? When we do this out there with like 10 or 15 foot seas, it makes it like triple or quadruple the danger. That thing is rolling back and forth. It's dangerous. We actually want to...
I told him on the way down, people have no clue how dangerous it is. Mike, I need to get some fish for you later on.
You want to have lunch here?
I can't, I just got called in case I got another call.
Yeah, we wanted to stop by and get a few supplies. He always stop and shop or something.
I'll leave it till after 4, right?
No, not till about 5 or 6.
But just come down and I'll help you with the groceries. Cornish hens.
Wow.
Gourmet cook here. It's a gourmet cook. Ok,
Então daqui a bocado ela vem aqui às 4 horas, vem-me buscar e eu vou com ela buscar mais 2 refeições que a gente vai fazer mais 4 dias. Ok?
Traga uma de bifes, aqueles que a gente... Traga uma galinha para cá.
Eu vou escolher a refeição.
Não, escolher uma refeição moda, pronto.
Ou um pacote de hambúrguer, sei lá.
É?
Agora vamos fazer uma refeição americana. Eu vou trazer uma refeição americana. I'm just telling them that we're going to have American food now.
American food.
I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to bring an American dish.
Faça uma refeição moda.
Steak.
He needs windshield wipers. Look at that. look at his eyeglasses.
He's testing that spaghetti.
This is our actual main net man. Okay, he's we call him mashed heads or whatever. We got a mate. We got a mate. We got a cook. We got an engineer.
Yeah.
We have a master net man, and we have our beloved skipper.
The beloved skipper.
That's the 5 that we
What
have.
about Maria in Nantucket?
Oh yeah,
Maria.
No. She's not Maria, but everybody, since they don't know how to say her name in English, everybody, all the Portuguese guys call her Maria, but I call her Linda.
Right. Why did they call you Maria?
Because it's God's mother's name.
Ah.
Yeah, that could be. It could
Come on,
be.
Mike. And who do you call when you need a part?
She's very nice. She's very
And
nice.
who's the
It
one
could
that you
be.
call if you need help?
I call you.
Everybody calls me.
Hey, thank you very much, both of you, Linda.
Okay.
Thank you for
All right.
inviting me over here.
And hopefully next time we can get you together on a different type of fishing with the sea scalpers.
We'll go into this.
Maybe if I come in here and go out just for one day, you'll come with us.
I would love that.
You'll come with us and
All
watch
right.
the actual.
I would love
We got
that.
an extra
That
bunk
would be
there.
great.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
I'd
but
love that.